Quite possibly good morning, guys. It's actually the middle of the night for us. We're still editing the vlog that you've already watched. And I'm not going to show you because she's not dressed, but Sarah is in the tub going through some pretty hard labor right now. We really might be on our way to the hospital tonight. See if I can just get her face. How bad is it?
Bad enough for my face to not look cute right now.
You need me to get the camera out of your face?
Yes.
Okay. Finnegan, one day you might be watching this, and Finnegan, one day you might be watching this, and this is how you got here. This is what you put your mother through.
Good morning, guys.
Good morning. It's Sunday.
I'm in labor.
Luckily, it's Sunday, because if not, I'd have to be at work right now. And Sarah would be laboring on her own and telling me, like, through Messenger, whether or not it's time to come home. And I would not be very productive.
This is, at this point, it's not a question of whether I'm in labor or not. It's a question of whether it's going to progress.
Yeah, it's been 12 hours of, like, very steady, very, not necessarily consistently so many minutes apart, but very steady and very painful contractions.
At no point in the last 12 hours have they got further than like 8 minutes apart.
It's like I said, it's a progression at this point. It's all about.
Now with Jameson, I contracted for 36 hours after prodromal labor and still only got to a 5. I keep doing this, trying to get him super low, which is actually really uncomfortable. But in good and disgusting news, I have had my bloody show.
Yeah.
Which for the guys of you that are watching, I know that's probably really gross, but it is a thing that happens to a woman's body. And
you know, when a guy loves a girl and they, you know, they get married. They don't have to get married, but it's ideal to get married. You know.
Long story short, it means progress. So.
Indeed, it does. Yeah. How's it going? You enjoying this walk? You've got cookie on your face. You've got cookie on your face. Yeah, just wipe it on my pants. Hashtag dad life. Look at you. You are so cute. Look at these little feet. Look at these little feet. How tired are you?
I'm extremely tired.
Extremely.
Yeah.
Like fatigued or exhausted? Or both? There's a contraction, guys. Pushing out a baby is the easiest thing you'll ever do.
Guys, I think Robert has a death wish.
Not a death wish, I just didn't get enough sleep last night. It was a really hard night for me.
Okay. I'll be sure to make it really easy tonight.
Oh, you mean you're just gonna let me sleep through all of it tonight if it keeps going?
No, I'll just get Finnegan's real dad to come to the hospital.
Really? He's got another dad. What are you trying to tell me right now? I'll just like roll you down this hill.
I will roll. I'm very round. I record every single one of those.
Is it getting closer and closer?
They're just getting very intense. They don't, see, that's the problem. Last night they got really intense.
But see,
and
the
I was
thing is
going to go to the hospital, but they never got closer together.
The thing is that they're starting to last longer, which, according to my cheat sheet that I printed off, also based around the Bradley method, the longer contractions are the more laborsome contractions. You know what I mean? They don't necessarily stay closer together. You know, like, they usually don't get any closer than a minute to 2 minutes apart. They just last longer.
Now see, when this started, they were like, well, not when it started, but about 2 hours into it, they were 2 to 3 minutes apart. They were real, not like mild, but they were very bearable.
30 seconds to, you know, 45 seconds.
So every time they get really intense,
What do you say we go home and get some of our stuff together, babe? Look what I found.
Is this why you're upset? No. Here, hold the camera.
Okay.
You saw Mommy eating her ice cream cone and she wasn't sharing with you?
How bad is it?
It's really uncomfortable.
Might not be able to hear you over that background noise.
I'm really uncomfortable and I like that dress.
Let's get it right now.
Yeah, I don't think it would fit, Robert.
I don't know.
I'm getting to the point where I'm really tired. Like, not just because this is physically exhausting, but because I don't know if it's gonna go anywhere, and it's really intense.
That's so camping. For those of you who don't know why I've said that, it's because when you go camping, you are intense. That's funny. That's Let's go ahead and tell them why we're walking around the mall, huh?
The park is too hot.
The park is too hot, and the contractions really only seem to go consistently when we're walking. They go consistently, but they're more intense when we're walking, and it feels more like we're getting somewhere.
I feel like maybe the contractions aren't like progressing along because maybe he's still not in the right position. So walking could, because James wasn't in the right position, he was stuck in my hip. Even though he was head down, it was weird. So I figure walking can at least, one, keep the contractions going, and two, maybe get him
ready.
Yeah.
So we've been home for a little while. We actually laid down and kind of rested. Well, we tried to. Jameson didn't really let us, but Sarah was able to get a nap. They let up for a little while. It's just been a really odd day with a really odd bout of contractions, but I wanted to show you what Jameson happened to get into in all of a minute and a half that I left him alone to try to get a bottle made. There's a pair of Mama's sunglasses. I'm not saying they're broken, but they're not together. Are you having fun? Jameson, are you having fun? Would you have more fun? Jameson, would you have more fun if I gave you this?
He's reading a book. Here, look, this way. I'm not taking it. Look. Butterfly, squirrel, pig, tortoise, spider, rat, hen, goat, worm, snail, crab. That's a goat. What do you got now? Worm. Look at him. That's my boy. A little update on the contractions. They settled down about 2 o'clock. And while I'm still having them, like here and there, they're not what they were. Last night and this morning they were extremely painful. And I don't know, I thought that was it. And I was really nervous about it, so I'm kind of happy that it petered out. But it is also discouraging because I don't know how many more times this is gonna happen, you know? Hi, baby. Hi. No, 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 no. But it was slightly discouraging because it was just, it's so intense. And but I think Finnegan's just gonna cook. He was just giving us a practice run. Are you vlogging, darling? Robert, we're gonna have fingerprints all over the lens.
Oh, okay. That's your brother. Okay, well, this is just the machine. Your brother's in your mama's belly. What are you doing in there, Finnegan?
Jeez.
Yeah, that's your brother. Do you want him to come back? I know we've been like really hot and cold with the on and off labor kind of thing, but we're kind of at it again, so I want to show you. This is what our bed looks like tonight with candle lights, you know, to keep the lights dim for Sarah. The camera actually picks up light very well, so it looks brighter in here than it actually is. How you feeling? No.
Getting really tired.
This seems to happen every time. So, we're gonna try to keep the rest of the vlog today peaceful so that Sarah can, you know, do this as peacefully and everything as possible, because, you know, that's the best way to do it. You know, relax every muscle, breathe, you know, through your mouth, you know, in through your mouth, like slow, deep breaths. Oh my goodness, the baby's awake. That's hardly peaceful, but we do love him.
Do you guys still love us even if our lighting is bad?
Well, it's dim so that you can relax through the contractions.
I know.
But it is time
for
subscriber shout out. But before we do that, hold on one second. Uh-oh, Jameson hit all the chalk.
It's over here.
I got one. 19 days. 19 days. That's not a lot of days, but we're still not so certain it won't be sooner. Still feeling contractions?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
We've made out all the lists for my parents in case we're not here in the morning. Which I'm sure we will be, but if this is still going in like another hour and a half, I think I am going to call a midwife. But anyways, tonight's subscriber shout out goes to Melanie Lake.
Ooh, it got so dark. Melanie Lake.
Melanie said, "Oh my goodness, my heart melted watching him walk." And I can definitely relate to that.
I didn't know he was going to do it. He looked at the toy in the living room and I was like, alright, we can play with this. You haven't played with this in a long time. So I put it in front of him and I was like, well, let's see if you can do it. So he can stand. So I stood him up on it and he just took off.
It was amazing.
And I was like, Sarah, come here. She's like, I can't right now. So I said, you gotta come here. And
I can't wait to see him really walk.
And she hollered like from the kitchen. She was like, if he's walking, don't let him walk.
Don't you let him walk while I'm not in there. I think I was cooking breakfast or something.
And he took off. And like naturally everybody cycled in there and watched him do it, and he's been doing it ever since. But that's gonna be it for today. So if you liked our vlog, give us a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, follow us on social media where we're gonna try to keep you guys updated, you know, minute to minute, or not minute to minute, but as anything changes in the development of these contractions. So yeah, don't forget to leave a comment.
Tomorrow we either have like a labor and delivery vlog, or we have like a regular home.
We're back to Mondays.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like I said, don't forget, you know, all that stuff. Don't forget to leave a comment. We might shout you out tomorrow. You can also keep guessing the dates, because it's very much so up in the air. We love you guys very much. Have a wonderful day.
Bye.
Bye.